Welcome back, newly arisen to Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen. And today, guys, we will be continuing where we left off in the last episode. We'll be heading on out of Cassius and continuing on with the story. Now that we've done all the available missions here in Cassius, and we just have one more we have to do over there with Benita. We have to pick some flowers for her. And before we do that, guys, we have a few more little things we have to look at in storage. And we have a few notice board quests we can pick up for some more free experience as well. We'll talk to Pablo.
Oh, here, Benita has you. Vamos. I do not. If you, what can I do?
Yeah.
As you will.
Yeah, she has us picking flowers. We're going to give her some help. And, alright, yeah. Here's just some of the DLC stuff. You know, the Tiara of Enlightenment, the Ruminator's Monocle, and the Jester's Cap. Just that one, why that one ended up a DLC item, I'll never know. And we got the Robe of Enlightenment for mages and the Magic Archer, the Weavering Cloth, that's for everyone, and the Vagabond Armor, that's for everyone. And of course we have the Lion's Spine armament for almost everyone except mages and sorcerers. And here's what we want. We want some of these rings. We want, the swordsman's ring. We'll take that one, and depending on what we make our pawn, we'll determine if they get one of these.
As you will.
But we will leave those, everything else in there, we will leave those alone for the moment. And we got notice board, 10 bandits, easy. Goblins, easy. Mice, that's easy. Rabbits, easy. There's just no reason not to do all those and grab those at your and you can do those at your leisure throughout the game as well. And we did a little bit of shopping in our off camera while we were looting Cassardis. We got real lucky with some of the drops, and we got a bunch of gold, so we did a little shopping, and we got an iron sword and a pelta. And we got a headpiece, the Mistral band, and we got the hemp shirt, skull belt, and the faded vest, and the fine Cassardi shirt. And we got wooden bands for our hands. And we got the fine Cassardi hosen and Cassardi greaves. And and we got that out of storage, which we're gonna put on. That little ring will improve our blink strike to a blitz strike. And with that, guys, we will make our way out of Cassardis. Say hi to the chief on our way out. Oh, and everyone's favorite pawn's about to show up. It's Rook, everyone's favorite. There he is, there's the handsome fella. And everyone totally doesn't immediately throw him into the brine, not one. He's like, why you making hand signs at me, man? She looks so confused.
That man you are speaking with, he's of the Pawn Legion.
Yep, I know who he is, Adaro. We all do.
They come from some unknown place, just appear without a warning. They're a strange lot.
Yeah, they are. They can be kind of strange.
Not human, quite. They look the part, sure enough, but they lack the will, the spark, what drives us.
All right, bet. We're going to make a bet with you, Adaro. If our pawn doesn't discover a spark or a will of her own.
They have no capacity to feel nor act alone, so they live as sellswords. Myrmidons, they're called.
Okay. That's something I've always found interesting. He just said that they have no spark or will of their own. So does that imply that they so does that imply that they I mean obviously we know that they can fight, but do they not have, but they aren't going to initially seek out the the like the mercenary life like that, what he said, sell swords, because that's what sell swords means. It's like, basically it's another word for mercenary, basically, or like a bounty hunter or whatever. But yeah, like he just said that they don't have the same spark and will that humans do. I don't know. It just feels like it feels like the dialogue isn't explained very well. But I think what he means is that that they can fight and that they will fight, but like they won't like go out of their way to initiate fighting. I think.
There's an encampment west of the village where men gather to face the dragon.
Oh well, that's historically a very bad idea. We know what happened to the last, army that tried that.
I'd wager a fair number of his kind will be there as well.
Yeah, probably. It's a probably a safe bet.
Why don't you take him? Might be you learn aught of why he came to you in the first place.
Yeah, probably. Well, yeah, we might find that out.
Before leaving, visit the store to make sure you've ample supplies.
Be silent, Rook.
That pawn will be looking to head west to the encampment, no doubt.
Yeah, probably.
Why don't you see him there? He'll not make the trip on his own. His kind'll rot where they stand, unless a human orders them to move.
Okay, yeah. All right, yeah, so that's slightly better clarification. All right, yeah, on what he said a moment ago. All right, so yeah, so they're literally like, unless they're like actively being told or something, then yeah, they'll pretty much just stand around in one spot. All right, that wasn't the bestly explained when he first initially um popped up and Adaro started explaining what Rook was, or his kind. Hey, we got more gold. Let's go. Almost 5K. Alrighty, let us... Oh, wait. No, we just have one. We gotta do a little more shopping, guys.
Except by day, dried fish are a local staple.
It's a mercy so much to the village. I only wish...
Hello, Estella. I need 3 more of those.
I only wish... You always...
Thank you. For when we get our main pawn and our 2 more followers.
To the encampment. This path should see us there.
Alright, Rook, calm down. Alright, we will give one of these to Rook. Bunny! Alright, we need to take out those bunnies. 500.
Flowers which bloom by day favor the roots of large trees.
Oh my gosh, Rook, man. Shush. Be silent.
Careful! Goblins!
There's the sunbrights. Take you out. There we go. Get that night core, wormwood sap. Alrighty, before... Oh, there we go. Take out all the bunnies. What do you want, Goblin? You want a sword in the stomach. That's what you want. Hey, we got gold. More gold. Let's go. Alright, let's get down here and go save a traveling merchant, shall we? His name is Renard, and he's getting ganked by goblins.
Seems we're most like to find what we seek near trees.
Hey, you boys, leave him alone.
Shall we lend a hand? Fight or flee? The choice is yours. Prepare yourself, goblin!
Goblin filth. Take you out.
Fight the fighter, eh? I grant you.
Oh yeah. Alright, Renard, you alright, man?
That was far too close. I'm called Reynard, a traveling salesman, though those damnable beasts ruined my wares.
Yeah, they had you backed into a tree, man. You alright?
But thanks to you, it was only wares I lost. I'll consider it a bargain. You have my thanks.
Alright, man. Take care of yourself. And maybe hire a guard, to travel with you. That looked painful. And he gives us the leather cape. There we go. We put that on. Yeah, there we go. Get a little bit of fashion going and get the leather cape. Alright, let us continue up here and we will continue bullying goblins and bunnies because, we need that discipline to level up and get new skills. Very useful. Oh, there it was. Yeah, we got flasks, empty flasks, jugs, cedar branch, pine branch. All right, nothing else.
This looks interesting.
Green wash. That's a healing item. Very useful. We'll need about
A goblin!
30,000 more of those. A large gold pouch. Goblin scum.
Their kind is ice and fire both.
Poke. Poke. And he dropped another gold pouch. Man, look at that, guys. We're almost to 9K. Kindling. 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 Wow, we went 3 for 3 on kindling. Impressive. That's rare. That doesn't happen too often. You go 3 for 3 like that. Huspud juice, that's useful. Goblin horn, that's a crafting item. Bunnies, those are low XP, high discipline gain. More branches, kindling, gotcha. Alrighty, flowers, yep, here they are, sunbrights.
Is a grand tree.
Alright, there we go. We have all the flowers we need for Benita. Alright, let's head back to Cassidy's real fast and we'll drop those off. Another coin pouch, my goodness. Almost 10K, and we haven't even made it to the encampment yet. My goodness, that doesn't usually happen this early. We don't usually have 10K this quickly. Alrighty, we got something for you, Benita. We got your flowers.
Sunbright except by day.
Yeah, well, we don't need to find them. We have them.
Operations complete.
Hello, Benita.
The wounded need medicine, cousin. The Oh, brought the rest of them, have you? My thanks, cousin. All that remains is to find some moon glow. A pinch mixed with these will make a fine medicine.
Alright, and we have your moon glow as well.
The wounded need med. The mic.
Oh wait, no, I think I put it in storage. I think I did. I think I did.
I have it. I do not. If you. What can I do you for? As you will.
Yep, I did.
As you will. What can I take out?
I did put it in storage. My goodness. I mean, to be expected. But yeah, I did put it in storage.
The wounded need med. The mic. Aye, that's the one! You found it! Moonglow has grown rare in these parts of late. 'Tis a relief to see it. Good! That's the both of them. In truth, I am surprised to see them got so quickly. I'll get to work directly. With luck, we'll have everyone back to health ere long. 'Tis your doing, cousin. I fear there's little I can offer you in thanks. Save this. Pray, take it. Now to make some medicine.
And there we go. We get 1,000 more gold, some experience, more rift crystals, and everyone is no longer on the rug. So Benita was successful in making the medicine. Alrighty, guys. And for those of y'all who don't know, you don't actually have to leave the village to get Moonglow. If y'all go all the way over here, there's an area over here where we went to in the first episode. Starfell Bay. There will be Moonglow, like right here, somewhere, like just at night. And it obviously grows at night, and it'll be like right here. So y'all don't actually have to leave the village for Moonglow, and I don't see a whole lot of people talk about that online. But yeah, you don't actually have to leave Cassidus to get the Moonglow. If you do, if you explore the village and grab all the loose gold and all the grabbable items and do the 2 other available quests at the start of the game, and if you do a little shopping, by all that time passes, it should be about nighttime, and you can just go down there and you can grab the Moonglow. And if it isn't there yet and the sun is down, but it isn't like completely dark yet, then just like wait just a few more minutes and the Moonglow will pop up and you can grab it there. And you don't have to leave the village in order to find it. You only have to leave the village for the Sunbright.
To the encampment. This path should see us there.
Now we're going to go this way first. We're going to do a little more exploring. We got Huspud Milk, Grance's Herb, another Grance's Herb. We're going to bust these up. We might get lucky. Might find something. Now we found a rock. That has uses. And we'll go over here. We got more herbs, Nightcry, bunnies. There we go. We'll take one bunny.
What's that?
And there's Rook. He picked it up for us. All right, we got all that stuff, and we got more herbs we can grab over here. Got Nightcry. There's that other bunny. More Nightcry. Cape Flower. Nightcry again. And more Nightcry. Yep, right there. Just basically just around the village. And the village is right there, and you get some pretty good herbs just right over here to the side of the village. We'll jump down here. Coin pouch, another 1,000. We got 11. Yeah, gonna get a little wet here. More gold just sitting around. 1,600. Alrighty. Even more gold. I wouldn't be surprised. We'll probably have 20k gold by the time we make it to Grand Soren, guys. We got a little mining outcrop right here. Get a pretty stone, copper, and more copper. Alright, there's some good findings right there in that little mining outcrop. More,
Take care by the water's edge.
oh, we didn't get anything that time. All along the beach, though, you'll usually find a whole bunch of kindling. And like these like ceramic jars and all that. Yeah, here's a bunch of kindling. There's rocks. Sadly though, I don't think there's any quest in the game to get a bunch of kindling. But if there was, you'd want to go to the beach outside Casardis. Because, I mean, there'd be a bunch of, kindling all over the place out here. Oh, got a rock. Got another rock. Nothing in that one. Okay. Oh, another kindling. Let's go. Ha! I got you, bird. Ha ha! Yeah, you guys will remember we spent a good little bit of episode 1 trying to hit a seagull. Got a rock. Silver ore, that's better. Copper ore, alright, we got 2 good ones and 1 basic one. Oh, dadgummit. Birds got away that time. But we'll grab the kindling.
Welcome breeze.
More kindling. Ooh, smother sap. That's if you get set on fire. You can use that to put out the fire. That's good. And over here on the opposite side of the beach, get a seeker token. Alright, nothing else. Nothing in the boxes. Alrighty, what we gonna get here? We get lucky? Hey, yeah, we got lucky. It's not what I wanted out of that one, but we'll take it. We can give that one to our pawn, so she's got something nice to wear. Alright, could we get lucky? Dadgummit, that's a warrior weapon. And we get another secret token. And another empty flask. Alrighty, we will call that, decent right there, guys. Good little exploring. Alrighty, let us continue on making our way to the encampment then. We'll smash those up. Didn't get anything. Alright though. Well, no, before we do that, there's some goblins over here we can bully. Dang, we got a whole lot of berries right there. We got 3 berries. Alright, we're gonna bully these goblins that are over here. Oh, well, they should be.
Heights can lead to injury or death.
Oh, well, I guess the goblins don't want to be here. Alright. There's usually goblins right here. Large nut. Chest. Foreign knife. Yeah, we'll take it. Sure. Bunny. Yeah, that free, that low experience and high discipline gain. More berries. Small nut. Greenwash. We're going to need about 30 million more of those throughout the entire game.
This road will have us to the encampment here much longer.
Alrighty, guys. We got another gather spot. One sec. You got a rock. Rock. Come on, it's a log. Rock. Dadgummit. We did not just get that unlucky and find 3 rocks in a log. Come on.
Should the enemy prove too powerful,
Alrighty, guys. It's getting late. We should probably hurry up and make it to the encampment so we can get that quest ding.
chests all hold articles and treasures. Of
Another
great value.
1,000 gold, guys.
We've arrived, Master.
There we go. And we get 800 gold, more XP, rift crystals. All right, what's in here? Another. Oh my gosh, guys. We got 20k gold, and we've only just now made it to the encampment. Oh wow, that doesn't usually happen for me. Wow.
My knowledge. Can you hear our voice?
Yes, I can hear your voice.
I know the way, Master. Follow me.
Yes, well I know where to go to, Rourke. To a rift stone. Hello, Mercedes. And before we touch the rift stone, we're gonna loot the encampment. Huspa juice, foreign knife. All right, it's not bad. Both of those items are useful. Break up those boxes. Nothing. Come on, give us something. Boo. Ah, nothing. Boo. My goodness. Come on. Give us something in the boxes. Journal entry. We will. That's involved in a.
Like part of a journal. I wonder whose.
Yeah, that one is involved in a. That's part of a quest, a NPC's quest. That we'll be doing. All right, getting some good stuff. Well, except for that very last one. Alrighty. Any other mining spots over here? It doesn't look like it. Yeah, no, I'm not seeing anything. Oh, we got a gather spot though. Greenwash. Grance's herb. Grance's herb. Alright, that is. Wait, got another one. Greenwash. That's health. Health. Alright. Alrighty, it is. We are well into the evening time, and we're gonna use some of that gold we got, guys, and we're gonna take a rest here at the encampment, even though they charge us an arm and a leg. It's absolutely robbery what they charge here at the encampment. Flask of water. Oil, it's good. More oil. War bugle. Huspud sauce, that's the good stuff right there. For a knife. Liquid vim, that's infinite stamina for a period of time. Alright, man, we're gonna stay here.
Have all you need?
Ichabal.
We are an inn first and foremost, but we offer more than simple lodging. We can safeguard your... Have your pick, if
Yeah.
you like.
Yeah, guys, look at that. 300 gold markup versus the 50 gold that Pablo charges at Cassardis. 300 compared to 50. That is an insane markup.
What will it be today? Understood.
Alrighty, and we will dump our inventory.
We can... Have your pick. Any... What will it be today?
Yeah, look at all that. We got a bunch of stuff. Apples, meat, berries, carrots. Get rid of those. Smother sap, we won't need that for a while. Yeah, that. Yeah, we can get rid of basically all that. And get rid of that for now. Yeah, all that. Shoulder cape, yeah, we'll hold on to that. Well, no, we'll get rid of it. Yeah, don't need that. Combine it, yeah, with ought to use, yeah. Bit of health, no, we got other healings. Don't need that. Mithridite, yeah, nothing can poison us this early in the game. Well, there's, one thing that can, but we're not there yet. Alright, that gets us back down to very light.
What will it be today? Have your pick. Come again.
Alright, let's go and... Rourke, where did you find that green wash? Over here? Oh, no, you're over there. Okay, start to say, man, where'd you find that green wash? Anything over here, though? No? Well, the pawn got lucky and was able to find some stuff. Alright, magic stone.
A strange power emanates from within.
Thank you, yes. Alright, Rift Stone with your glowing etches and swirls. You were talking to me.
Well met, Arisen. Can you hear our voice?
Yes, we can hear you.
We speak to you from across great distance. The Pawn Legion has awaited you.
The Pawn Legion.
Pray, forgive this strange and impersonal greeting.
No, it's alright.
This rift serves as a gate. It connects our kind to your world.
Alright, and where do y'all hail from? Because that implies that y'all aren't from this world.
It opens to the Arisen, for they possess a will powerful enough to guide the Legion.
Alright, so how many make up this legion? Because a legion implies, a great many, because that implies a great many make up a legion. How many? So what's the standing, pawn, members of the Pawn Legion? How many active members? How many that are reserve? All that. Because a legion implies that there's a great many.
If you would claim to be among the Arisen, prove the strength of your resolve.
All right. Yeah, we can prove it.
Very well. Then we shall guide you in your trial. If you are an Arisen in truth, this humble task will prove no obstacle.
Bring it on. We can handle it. We already faced the final. We already faced the final boss. Granted, yes, he did, smack us out of the way like a cat would a mouse, but still, we waved a pointy stick at it.
The Arisen must possess the valor to stand against all threats, and the power to quell them.
Alright, yeah, makes sense.
A tireless spirit of self-improvement grants the strength to lead the Legion. Pray, show it now.
Alright, what you got for us? What's the trial? Alright. Call of the Arisen. Search the area. Quest log update. Alright, what we got?
A strange power emanates from
What horrible monster do we have to face?
Shall we?
The beast comes! Hurry!
Where are y'all running off to in such a rush? Where are them boys going? Oh yeah, and if
There may be
yo,
prowling monsters
yo,
about.
yeah, if y'all notice that guy, he's kind of freaking out a little bit, and you can't go out that door.
All ready for battle?
Yep, Rook, let's go do it. Let's go kill a monster. Oh, a Cyclops. Let's go. And a pack of goblins. Oh, he don't look too happy. Oh, that guy, he just got whacked. Take note of that symbol, though, on the Cyclops. Alrighty, Mr. Cyclops. Alright. Wait, no. Let's get off.
They hold the advantage.
There we go. We're gonna get on him. We're gonna climb him.
Fire.
We're gonna weigh him down. Aye, you cheeky bugger.
We must be cautious.
Get rid of the goblins. Alright, there we go. We're gonna get on him. We're gonna weigh him down, and we're gonna trip him up. We're gonna make him fall.
On its legs.
Come on, fall. There we go.
Fallen. Now attack.
Strike him in the eye.
It's fallen. Attack. Attack.
No, man, you're not getting back up. There we go. Big man's down. And the harder they fall. Yeah, keep that hooded figure in mind, guys. He's
Close scrape that.
he's kind of important
The encampment.
a little bit. Rugged bone, more meat, wormwood sap, rift fragment. Anything else? Cyclops drop? Hunk of ore, that was a goblin probably. Alright. Alright, yeah, that seems to be all of it. Alright, well let us go report our success.
We've done as asked. Let us go and give word of it. Set out from here and we'll be on the path to Grand Sorin.
And there's Renard. He made his way over. We'll have a... Well, yeah, here we go.
Ever a pleasure.
Hello, Renard. How are you?
Boy there, in some time, hasn't it? Enough time to become well famous in your case.
Little bit, I guess. You could say that. I might be arisen.
The Arisen. 'Tis the second coming of Duke Dragonsbane, I dare say.
I wouldn't go that far. We're infinitely better than he is.
I like it, friend. I like it well.
Well, I'm glad you do.
Now, let us talk of business. You'd be a fool not to have a look at my wares. Forgive the sudden request, sir, but I find myself in need of something and thought you might be of service.
Alright, there we go. And this was the first trigger for Renard's quest he has.
If you find it, return here to me, and I will compensate you most generously.
Alright, Renard, what's that you're looking for?
Now, let us talk of business. You pray, call again.
Alright, gather rare items for Renard. Search party. What are you looking for? Oh, wait, no. Scrap iron, okay. You're looking for scrap iron, man. Gotcha. Alright, we will be on the lookout for it. Alrighty, let's dump off all the stuff we bought from them to trigger it.
Search the air.
We can have your pick. What will it be? What will it be today? Have your pick. Come again.
Alright, there we go. We are now much lighter. Alright, let us report our success.
With that, your trial is complete. You are the arisen in truth, proven beyond any doubt.
Alrighty. So what's my reward for proving it?
Now, I bid you select a companion for the journey ahead.
Oh, we get our own companion. Let's go.
They shall serve you, and you alone, to share in your hardships, and aid you in every endeavor.
Alright. Alrighty, pawn customization. Set the look for your constant companion throughout your journey as Arisen, your main pawn. Alrighty, guys, and there will be we will do a brief cut here, and we will resume once I have forged our constant companion. And alrighty, guys, here we are. Here is our pawn for our journey. Her name is Sage, moniker the same, female, voice type 2, 203.4 for the height, 111.0 for the weight. And she has white hair, kind of the tomboy, messy hair. She has scars, blue eyes, dragon, tattoo, and scars all over. She's big, she's tall, she's muscly, and she will be our companion for this journey. Alrighty, yeah, and the inclinations, alright. When faced with danger, which trait would you most value? Quick thinking. While in battle, which strategy would you prefer your follower to employ? Kill all enemies, rescue comrades, strike at the strongest, reinforcements. Get rid of all the ads. Your follower rescues your party and turns the tide the entire battle. What would you like them to say? Now, Master, strike the final blow. Alright, yeah, we'll do that one. Alright, as a ruler, which gift would please you most? I guess, yeah, that one, sure. Alrighty, which vocation? I guess mage to start. Here she comes. There she is.
Our fealty is sworn to you, Arisen. From this day, the Legion's men called pawns live and die by your command.
I've learned a new way to...
Alrighty, there we go. We get level up and more XP and gold, and now we could use some more filling in. We got a fighter, 2 mages. We should...
Strange power emanates from within.
Yes, Sage, it does. Alright, and we're going to get one more with us. We're going to get a Strider, someone with range, I think. Alrighty. Examine, search, level 6. Conditions. Alrighty, yep. What we got? Male, female. Scarlet Kisses, Scarlet Kisses. Threefold. Alrighty, yeah, that one. Alright, not too many Striders. Let's see what we're working with.
Yes, Arisen.
Elizabeth. Level 2. Scarlet Kisses, Biting Wind. Good arrow skills, or at least you have the basic ones. Unfamiliar quest. Alright, yeah. Everyone's gonna have basically. Oh, you got Nexus as your primary?
Yes, Arisen.
I don't know about that one.
Yes, Arisen.
Alright, Alice, what you got? You know, your creator's a mage, alright. Guardian? Don't know about Guardian
Yes,
for a
Arisen.
Strider.
Yes, Arisen.
Dude, man, what'd you put this pawn in? Billy, man, what Guardian again? My goodness. No, not online ID. Dadgummit.
Yes, Arisen.
What do you have? You had Nexus.
Yes, Arisen.
Nexus isn't good for a Strider.
Yes, Arisen.
KM. Sure, I think you had the most skills, right? Sure, yeah.
I am honored.
Welcome aboard, Elizabeth. Rook, you will be replaced soon, don't worry. Alright, how long we been going? Alrighty, we still got time. Inventory, sorting. Give that, Sage. Elizabeth. Alright. Sir Byrne, what do you want?
Ah, a master and his pawn, is it?
Yes, it is. What do you want?
You'll be quite the force, come the day you learn to fight as one.
Ah, alright. You got some training for us?
Mind you, that is a skill better honed in practice than in the heat of mortal combat. I can help in that regard.
Alright, you got some training for us?
The man of the let me each there many will your task.
All that. Gotta carry all the freight and move it to a, one spot. Alright, let's do it. We'll do it real fast. Think Rook's gonna get that other one. Hey, look at Say. She's over there. She got the first one. Here comes Elizabeth as well.
Here, sir.
Come on, Rook. Good man.
This.
Enough! Well done. Meet each challenge with that vigor, and you'll make for a fine warrior afore long.
You think so?
Next is combat training. You'll face my scarecrow army here. Destroy them before my count ends.
Alright.
A large group will be of help. You'll
I've learned.
Alright, take them down, gang. Take down the Scarecrow army.
This scarecrow's weak to blows.
I'll fell it with a spell.
Alright, gang.
The deadline draws near.
Yeah, Sage leveled up.
We'll topple them.
We must hurry. There's no time.
Think Elizabeth's gonna get that one. Oh, Rook tried to get that one. We beat him to it.
I'll fill it with a spell.
Oh, good job, Rook.
Well done. Meet each challenge with that vigor, and you'll make for a fine warrior afore long.
Alrighty, well, you got anything else for us, Sir Burn?
Right then. Finally, you'll be destroying more scarecrows. But don't expect a repeat of the last.
Oh, you got something different in mind?
There are two sorts of scarecrow, each with its own weakness. One falls only to steel and brute force, the other only to magic. If you're not mindful of how you attack them, you'll fail. Strike fast and strike hard. Vary your party and your tactics. Will begin? Well,
Alrighty. The blue ones, Sage and Rook will have to take care of, and Elizabeth and me can handle the normal ones. Only way you could handle the blue ones, in an early game would be if, you have, enchanted gear, which, would only be New Game Plus at this early in the game.
that's the fastest I've ever seen it done. And on a task fit to challenge even a seasoned warrior.
Come on, it wasn't that hard, Sir Burn.
Well done. You've completed your training.
Oh, thank you. Do we get a gold ribbon?
See now the difference well-selected partners can make. Yes, no doubt, no doubt. You'll learn the rest from actual combat. If you have trouble, examine your party.
Alright, thank you.
I've learned what to do in this quest.
Alright, and we got 1,500 more gold, and Sage leveled up.
We'd best keep our party full. No harm in being prepared.
Yes, Elizabeth, you're very right.
The training grounds are used to instruct them.
Alrighty, guys, and we got notice board here. 2 seabirds, sure. Phantasms, difficult, not impossible this early. 45, yeah, no, that's just, you gotta find 45, that's not hard, just a while. 8 spiders, it's easy. 3 cyclops, easy. 10 wolves, easy. We'll do those in turn. Alright, if we go back up here, we'll get a cutscene.
It may behoove you to adjust your party. We are a vagabond.
There's that hooded figure again. He seems awfully interested in us, for whatever reason. Alrighty. He left out this gate. He might have headed back to Casardis or something. We might wanna follow him. See, he might have something interesting to tell us. But with that, guys, we will call it here for now, and we'll call it for this episode, guys. So I hope y'all enjoyed this episode, and if y'all did, y'all leave a like and a comment. And if y'all want to stay up to date with this series, make sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell. And I've been your host, Gaming Dragon. And I will see you guys in the next episode of Dragon's Dogma.